Fame used to mean one thing: box office numbers. Today, it means something very different. Because being popular isn't just about acting talent anymore. It's about survival, about scandals that should have ended careers, comebacks no one saw coming, and names that somehow refuse to disappear, no matter how hard the internet tries. Some of the celebrities on this list were once untouchable. Others were written off, canceled, or quietly pushed aside. And yet, they're still everywhere, trending, debated, defended, and attacked all at once. What makes this list even stranger is that popularity doesn't follow logic anymore. One wrong move can erase decades of success, while one controversy can turn someone into the most talked about person on the planet. And by the time we reach number 1, you'll realize this isn't just about fame. It's about who the world refuses to stop watching. Because the most popular celebrity on Earth right now might not be who you expect. Let's start with number 10. Brad Pitt isn't just a movie star, he's a symbol of Hollywood itself. But his journey to the spotlight was anything but glamorous. Born in the small Oklahoma town and raised in Missouri, he was just another kid with big dreams. In high school, he played sports, debated, acted in musicals, and even ran for student government. A kid who wanted it all. College almost finished him off, or at least his plans. He studied journalism with a focus on advertising at the University of Missouri, but the call of California was too strong. He left just 2 credits shy of graduating, chasing the uncertain dream of acting. And before the fame, he did things most people would never imagine. Driving strippers around in limos, moving refrigerators, even dressing up as a giant chicken for a restaurant promotion. Then came the breakout roles, the heartthrob image, the iconic smirk, the box office magnet. It all arrived fast. Yet fame brought its own challenges. Years of high-profile relationships, divorces, and public scrutiny followed him like a shadow. Rumors about his personal life have never truly gone away, and some have suggested his career slowed in recent years. But Brad has a way of mutating his fame instead of fading. Quiet, calculated choices, surprise performances, and occasional high-profile appearances keep him relevant, even when the headlines aren't his own. Brad Pitt proves that Hollywood isn't just about talent. It's about timing, resilience, and surviving the spotlight with style. And while he's number 10 on our list, his legacy is far larger than any ranking could capture. Now let's roll to number 9. Chris Evans is a name everyone associates with heroism, literally. He became the face of a generation of fans as Captain America, the star of the Marvel Cinematic Universe who carried entire franchises on his shoulders. But before the shield, Evans was just another kid doing school plays and dreaming big, a journey familiar to many aspiring actors. The rise to stardom was rapid. From teen roles to blockbuster action, Evans captured hearts and headlines alike. Yet fame came with pressure. Rumors have long swirled about burnout, the mental toll of playing a character that seemed bigger than life, and the rare moments he chose privacy over the spotlight. His decision to step away from Marvel at the height of his career shocked fans worldwide. How does the hero walk away when millions expect him to lead? But it wasn't a retreat, it was strategy. Evans has maintained a low profile, carefully selecting projects, and even leaving the rumor mill buzzing about his personal life, love life, and secret relationships. Fans speculate, the press reports, and every post online becomes a minor event. Yet, through it all, his popularity hasn't dipped. If anything, it's grown, proving that sometimes the biggest impact comes when a star chooses to disappear briefly. And then comes the number 8. Daniel Radcliffe is a name that instantly brings one thing to mind: Harry Potter. But before the wand waved, he was just a boy in London, performing in small school productions, unaware that his life was about to change forever. His parents, both deeply involved in the entertainment world, guided him through auditions, but even they couldn't predict the global storm that was coming. Landing the role of Harry Potter at just 11 years old thrust him into a fame most adults couldn't handle. Overnight, he went from school plays to global superstardom. The pressure was immense. Every move scrutinized, every interview dissected, and the weight of an entire franchise on his shoulders. Yet Radcliffe managed it with a remarkable combination of professionalism and quiet determination. After Harry Potter, he could have played it safe, riding the wave of his magical persona. Instead, he chose the opposite path, quirky, unconventional roles that often puzzled fans and critics alike. From stage performances like Equus to indie films and TV specials, he deliberately pushed boundaries, showing the world he wasn't just a boy wizard, he was an actor with depth and courage. Even today, rumors about his private life and career choices swirl online, sparking fan theories and speculation about what's next. But Daniel Radcliffe remains a lesson in surviving childhood fame, escaping a legendary shadow and carving out a career on one's own terms. Now for number 7. Emma Watson's name is instantly recognizable, but her story is far more than just Hermione Granger. Born in Paris and raised in England, she was a child who knew exactly what she wanted: to act. By age 6, she was already training in singing, dancing, and acting, showing a focus that few children possess. Global fame hit hard when she starred as Hermione in the Harry Potter series. Overnight, she became the face of a generation, her wife dissected in tabloids, her every move scrutinized. But fame didn't stop her from growing. She quietly pursued education at Brown University, earning a degree while juggling a career in blockbuster films. In recent years, Emma's relative silence from Hollywood has sparked endless speculation. Some fans wonder if she's stepping away from acting permanently, while others believe she's carefully selecting projects to maintain a balance between activism, personal growth, and on-screen appearances. She's become an activist icon, championing gender equality and social issues, which adds layers to her public image beyond just acting. Emma Watson proves that mystery can be a superpower. The less you see of her, the more the world talks, debates, and speculates, keeping her relevance alive without constant headlines. Let's get to number 6. Robert Downey Jr. is the ultimate proof that a career can be shattered and rebuilt in ways no one thought possible. In the 1980s and 90s, he was Hollywood royalty, charming, talented, and everywhere. But fame came with a price. Public struggles and highly publicized personal battles nearly ended his career before it truly began. Then came the comeback. In a move that shocked the industry, Downey reinvented himself through sheer talent, discipline, and timing. Landing the role of Tony Stark in Iron Man didn't just resurrect his career, it redefined modern stardom. Suddenly, the man once dismissed by the tabloids became the centerpiece of a billion-dollar franchise, beloved by fans worldwide. Yet, even after this triumph, Downey Jr. has remained unpredictable. Rumors have floated about him stepping away from Marvel, seeking more personal projects, and quietly shaping his next moves. Fans eagerly follow every interview, every social media post, wondering what he'll do next. His story isn't just about movies, it's about survival, reinvention, and the way Hollywood can both break you and rebuild you. And now we have entered into top 5, and number 5 is Tom Cruise. He is the definition of a superstar who refuses to age out of relevance. Born in 1962 in Syracuse, New York, this sensitive, deeply ambitious kid once dreamed of the priesthood. Instead, he took a different path, one that would turn him into one of the highest paid, most sought-after actors in Hollywood history. Cruise's rise was meteoric. By the time he starred in Top Gun, he wasn't just an actor, he was an icon. Fans couldn't get enough of his charisma, his daring stunts, and the intensity he brought to every role. Over the decades, he's become synonymous with blockbuster action, pushing the limits of physical performance, often performing his own stunts in ways few dare to attempt. Controversies have never slowed him down. Public opinions about his personal life and beliefs swirl constantly, yet his box office draw remains untouchable. Even after decades in the spotlight, he continues to headline massive films, dominate premieres, and command attention worldwide. Tom Cruise shows that fame isn't just about talent or timing, it's about relentless drive, extreme dedication, and a willingness to defy expectations year after year. And now, number 4. Leonardo DiCaprio's career is a masterclass in fame, control, and timing. He started young, appearing in TV shows and small films, but it was the 1990s that turned him into a global heartthrob. Movies like Romeo plus Juliet and, of course, Titanic catapulted him to international stardom, making him one of the most recognizable faces on the planet. Yet, DiCaprio has never relied solely on charm or looks. He's been meticulous in selecting roles, often working with acclaimed directors like Martin Scorsese and Christopher Nolan, blending critical acclaim with blockbuster success. Fans and critics alike watch every career move, from period dramas to eco-conscious documentaries, as if every choice defines his legacy. The internet loves to speculate about him. Relationships, rumored disputes, behind-the-scenes drama, and even alleged clashes on set. DiCaprio has a way of keeping just enough private life under wraps that curiosity about him never fades. His control over his image and career decisions keeps him relevant in a way that feels both mysterious and deliberate. Leonardo DiCaprio proves that true fame isn't just being seen, it's being calculated, commanding attention, and making every appearance matter. And now we are in top 3, and our third most famous celebrity is our most beloved Jim Carrey. He is a name synonymous with laughter, but his story is far more complex than the rubber-faced antics that made him a comedy legend. Born in Canada, Carrey's rise to fame was explosive. From his breakout on In Living Color to blockbuster hits like Ace Ventura, The Mask, and Dumb and Dumber, he became Hollywood's go-to king of physical comedy almost overnight. But behind the smiles and over-the-top performances, there's a story of struggle and transformation. Carrey shocked fans by taking on darker, more serious roles, revealing a depth few expected. Rumors about personal struggles and battles with depression have circulated for years, carefully reworded in interviews and documentaries to respect his privacy, but they only added layers to his mystique. What makes Carrey fascinating isn't just his comedic genius, it's his unpredictability. One day he's performing wildly in a film, the next he disappears from the spotlight entirely, leaving fans and media speculating about what he's working on, or if he's even returning at all. That combination of brilliance, mystery, and occasional withdrawal keeps him eternally relevant, proving that popularity doesn't guarantee predictability. And now, number 2.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is the ultimate story of reinvention. A brash, ambitious bodybuilder from a small Austrian village, he arrived in America with a thick accent, barely $1 in his pocket, and a dream that seemed impossible. Yet, through sheer determination, he became one of Hollywood's biggest action stars, turning his name into a brand recognized around the world.
But Arnold didn't stop at acting. He married into the influential Kennedy family, made shrewd business investments, and eventually became the governor of California, a trajectory almost no one could have imagined. Along the way, public scandals threatened his image, yet he emerged resilient, proving that mistakes don't have to define a career. What makes Schwarzenegger fascinating is the constant evolution. He's a movie star, a politician, an entrepreneur, and a cultural icon all in one. Each reinvention keeps him relevant to new generations, and every public move sparks discussion, admiration, and speculation. Fame, for him, isn't a static achievement, it's a continuous strategy. Now it's time for number 1, and it's none other than Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp isn't just a name, he's a phenomenon. From a small town in Kentucky to the global stage, his rise was never ordinary. Dropping out of school at 15, he dabbled in music before a chance meeting with Nicolas Cage redirected him toward acting. His debut in A Nightmare on Elm Street was just the beginning, hinting at a career full of risks, rebellion, and unforgettable performances. Depp's stardom exploded with roles that defined generations. Edward Scissorhands, Pirates of the Caribbean, and countless others turned him into a household name. But with fame came chaos. Personal controversies, turbulent relationships, and public trials made headlines around the world. Rumors, speculation, and fan debates intensified his notoriety. Yet, paradoxically, they cemented his relevance even further. What makes Johnny Depp fascinating isn't just his talent, it's the way he survives the storm. Every setback seems to fuel a comeback. Every scandal adds a layer to his persona, and his fan base refuses to let him fade. He's become more than an actor. He's a symbol of persistence, controversy, and the unpredictable nature of celebrity. In the end, popularity isn't just about movies or awards. It's about who captures the world's attention, who sparks conversation, and who can keep millions watching, debating, and speculating. Johnny Depp proves that fame is never static, and the most talked about celebrity isn't always the one you expect, but the one the world can't stop looking at. So, what does this list really tell us? Popularity isn't just about talent, looks, or box office numbers. It's about survival, reinvention, and the ability to stay in the public eye, even when the world seems to be against you. Some of these stars have faced scandals, rumors, and setbacks that could have ended their careers. Others have mastered the art of stepping away, only to return stronger than ever. So, who really deserves the title of the most popular celebrity in the world? Is it the rebel who refuses to fade, the hero who walks away, or the icon who constantly reinvents himself? There's no simple answer, and maybe that's exactly what makes celebrity culture so fascinating.